league. You know, LaDonte Hinton seems like he's been there for a long, long time. Originally committed to Dayton, signed with him until the coaching change. He's just a warrior. He can do it on the perimeter. He can do it in the post. They play him in different positions, whether it's inside, whether it's outside. He's a handful. And then you add Chris Dunn to the mix, who, a lot of people are talking about him being a first-round talent, after this year. It's pretty impressive what he's done after really being out of basketball for 2 years because of his shoulders. It's not like he's a true freshman. He's been there, but just hasn't been able to play. And for him to seamlessly, join their team and really be the point of attack, is pretty impressive.
Tallest team in the Big East. What kind of problems with their length will they cause tomorrow night?
Well, the number one problem they present is on the backboard. I mean, they're ferocious on the glass. They're long. They play with a lot of toughness. So that's where it starts. And then, obviously offensively, they like to post up multiple players. Defensively, they like to block shots and alter things around the rim. So we've got to be able to get the ball in the lane and spray out and find our teammates.
What are some things you guys have done well at home? Obviously, easier to win at home than on the road. You can carry over the next three or four on the road.
I'm not worried about home games. I'm more worried about being the same team away from Cintas. And our young group has yet to figure that out. It's not like we haven't won a road game, but we've only won one. And we've got to be able to take lessons that we've learned from both experiences and turn the page.
Obviously, it's psychological and a lot of things that happen in the game. But how for you to start on the road quickly and for them to get that confidence early, knowing that they can do that with such a young team?
Well, we started on the road, started off well, and then we started off poorly. I mean, whether Villanova, we got down really big early, but then you look at DePaul and we get up 10 early. So it really doesn't matter starts, finish. We got to play 40 minutes. Our effort's got to be constant for 40 minutes, and that's the only way we'll have a chance to win.
Go ahead.
You said a few weeks ago that you want your guys to start playing through the possession. Have they been improving on that from your perspective?
I think so. I mean, if you look at our turnovers, for the most part, they've been down, pretty much all year. I mean, we're one of the top teams in the league at keeping our turnovers down. And I think a large part of that is because we're taking better care of the ball. I think we're shooting the best percentage of any team in the league, so obviously we're getting quality shots. But, our riddle is on the other end of the floor.
With these road games coming up, do you feel like this part of the season will define a lot of who you guys are and going forward?
I just say this, that in our league, every game defines you. That's hard. And there's no two ways to getting around it. And you've got to be able to quickly bounce back from whatever happens. Win on the road, loss on the road, win at home, loss at home. You got to be able to turn the page. 36 hours later, we're going to be playing DePaul on Saturday, regardless of what happens at Providence, and we have to be ready.
With the starting five, when you change rotations, does that and the kids don't know who's that set starting five, promotes a lot of competition in practice, doesn't it? When these guys are competing, say, it makes them push up their game in practices as well, the high energy.
Yeah, practices haven't been our issue. It's like T-ball when your dad's on the field. He tells you what base to run to. You're on first. He says, hey, run over there, run to second. Games have been our issue, and we've got to be able to transfer it over to the game.
How's Larry feel right now? How's his ankle?
He's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
When you look at this Providence program, it seems like this team year in and year out, very solid, very strong, but it doesn't seem like they get a lot of respect around the country just because that's a high-profile program. But I mean, the year in, year out, they put out players. This program is consistently, top 45 program in the country.
Well, for a long time, though, they didn't make the NCAA tournament. And until you consistently get the tournament, you're not necessarily going to earn that national respect. But having won the Big East championship a year ago, returning all conference players, having the best freshmen in our conference has certainly, I think, put them even more on the map. And we know how good they are, as do the rest of the teams in our league.
I mean, it's obvious it's still January, but you start building that resume now. Them being, I think, 23 RPI. I mean, this would be a really good one to have.
Yeah, every win in our league is really good. That's there's a downside because you're getting slugfest that you come up short sometimes, but you also win a game like we did against Georgetown or Seton Hall, and it's big points for you on the resume.
As far as maturity-wise, where do you feel like your team is right now at this point in the season?
Got a ways to go. We have a ways to go. We, whether it's our practice habits, whether it's our understanding of how much importance there needs to be placed on each possession. We just have too many young guys right now. We've got to continue to mature. Thanks.
Thanks.